Hi there, today we are going to practice our IELTS Part 3 question. So, for the question 1, why do some people prefer work in a larger company rather than a smaller company? So, this is a kind of a Part 3 practice. So, my answer would be for some reason, people that is not exactly correct because different people ages they have different admiration and expectation about their whether they work in a large company or a small company. For example, some career just freshly start their career, they tend to work in a large company because large company would offer them a good fame and a name, enabling them to find a better job in the future. In addition, the larger company tend to provide state-of-the-art facility, like their computer screen tend to be much larger than a small company, and also the large company could be equipped with some canteens with some cooking staffs to provide a good meal for their employees. So that's some of the reason why some kind of people would prefer work in a larger company rather than a smaller company. But for the people with middle age, they may like to switch to the smaller company because they think where they can be much more flexible, far more flexible than the larger company around the corner, especially in these turbulent times. The smaller company would respond well in this environment, while the bigger company, like a giant elephant, they could be bureaucratic, so they could not be respond fast in those turbulent times. So that's my answer. So it's quite long, right? So for the question 2, do you think globalization will lead to more or fewer large companies in the future? So my answer would be, in my perspective, I think globalization will create more large companies because especially during this pandemic time, a lot of large companies need to cooperate together to create a vaccine or whatsoever. And also the larger company tend to have greater marketing skills in their product, and also they may have some good resources, like they have good legal teams to help them to procure some license to facilitate their process of cooperation with different companies. And also in this globalization time, merge and acquisition happens frequently, which will illustrate why the large company get larger while the small company could get eliminated during this market, because the smaller company can't compete against the larger company. So that's my answer today, okay? So for the next part, this is a part 2. Describe a time when you missed an appointment. So when describe a time when I missed an appointment. So I should get a 1 minute to think what kind of this would be, okay? So let us think about, and I will come back in a minute. Hi, I'm come back. So 1 minute really passed very quickly. So I'm just gonna describe the time when I missed an appointment. So it was a day that I made an appointment with my doctor to check my teeth. But on the way to the dentist clinic, I saw a familiar friend just around the road, and she caught me, and we discovered we are actually our university classmates that we have been ever seen each other for quite a long day, and we chat with each other and catch up with each other's current situation. And I knew that she has been married and she has gave birth a child. So we chat quite a long time and forgot the time, and she asked me we could stick together and go to and went to the coffee shop to have a deep chat. So we we were quite excited about chatting with each other. She said she was glad to see me in this city, and we exchange each other's contact in the coffee shop. So my phone was ringing during that time. It appears that the dentist clinic called me to see what's up with me, that they didn't see me in that clinic in the appointed time. So suddenly I realized that I had to go to the dentist clinic. So I said goodbye to my friend in a hurry, and I rushed to the dentist clinic. I said sorry for the receptionist and as well as my dentist. The dentist got quite angry. She warned me that if this happened again, she will kick me out of the clinic. Actually, that was a joke because we are quite familiar with each other, but I just feel deeply sorry that I have wasted another one's time. So this situation taught me that I should be alert to my appointment and always get my appointment and meet the specific time band, and also realize my promise about appointment, because if I didn't make it, it quite mess up the clinic's patient schedule, and also the following patient would be affected by me too, because if I arrived late, they would be given the treatment at a later time. So that's my sharing for this part 2. And we just keep going on the part 3. What kind of things do people need to plan carefully? So actually, I think we need to plan our travel itinerary carefully, because if you didn't plan your travel carefully, would be quite stressed out to find which hotels do you wanna have a rest during that night, and you are also worried about that would the hotel be booked and that you just sleep in the street, right? So in order to get relaxed in our trip, we are really we really need a very beforehand planning about the travel. At least you need to plan which hotel do you want to stay, and how long do you want to stay, and also the specific itinerary, like which station, which city do you want to visit first and which come next, and then finally what kind of transportation do you wanna use during the trip, because it would be much more relaxing and much more comfortable to plan ahead in the trip, right? So that's my sharing today. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye bye. Hi there. So today we are going to practice the IELTS part 2 again. So our topic would be to describe a situation where someone apologized to you. So I'm gonna talk about this situation. It is in an anniversary. I invited my husband to go to a restaurant with reputation. So we went there and we asked the waiters what was the signature dish in that restaurant, and the waiter recommended us the roasted duck. So we took an order of the roasted duck, and the order was accepted quickly, and then the waiter delivered the roasted duck. Oh, no. The waiter said to us that the roast duck is off the menu, and it was a setback for us. Instead, we have to order the steak rib. The waiter delivered the steak rib to us in a very quick while, but the steak rib was undercooked. It actually was still very cold, so we are kind of bit irritated, and we asked the waiter to replace it. The waiter came and he was apologetic to us, and as to compensate us, he offered to drink in the house to us. So we are as pleased as punch. So totally that was not a very sad experience for us, because actually we earned a free drink, right? So that's the situation where someone apologized for us. Okay, that's my practice today. Bye.